today's tip, we're going to talk about chipping the golf ball. One thing I want you to keep in mind is the difference between a chip shot and a pitch shot. When we're chipping the golf ball, we're trying to get the golf ball landing on the green as soon as possible and rolling to the hole. When we're pitching the golf ball, we're flying the ball more in the air, letting it land softly with very little roll. When we're chipping the golf ball, we chip anything from a 7 or 8 iron through a sand wedge, based on the amount of trajectory or the amount of roll we need. When we're pitching the golf ball, we're typically using our highest lofted golf club, such as a sand wedge or a lob wedge. Think of chipping the ball like you would tossing the ball underhand of the hole. As a general rule of thumb, we want to fly the ball in the air about 25% of the distance and roll the ball about 75%. For a short shot, I'm going to toss the ball fairly high in the air, letting it land softly and roll to the hole. As I move farther away, the toss gets lower with more roll. And then even further away, lower yet and more roll. So you can imagine for each of these shots, I'm probably going to choose a different club. For the closest one, I'm going to hit sand wedge or pitching wedge. For the next shot, I'll hit a pitching wedge or a 9 iron. And for the longest shot, I'm going to hit 9 iron or 8 iron. Now let's talk about technique, because how you grip the club is as important as your club selection. Technique-wise, what we're going to do is we're going to grip down slightly on the handle of the golf club, narrow our stance, move our ball position back in our stance, and shift the center of our gravity towards the target. All of these things promote more of a descending blow on the golf ball. In making the stroke, I want to let the wrist hinge slightly as I take the club back, and then hit down and through and finish with the lead arm and the shaft of the golf club in a straight line. The hand should stay ahead of the club face through impact, and there is little or no weight shift in this shot. We should keep our weight on our target foot throughout the stroke. If you find yourself sculling or topping the golf ball, your center of gravity has shifted away from the target and you're flipping your hands at the ball in an effort to get the ball in the air. Remember, when you're trying to hit a chip shot, don't try to lift the golf ball in the air. Let the club or the loft of the club do its job for you. I'm Chris Foley for Chris Foley Golf Schools. Practice your chipping and your scores are going to be lower, guaranteed.